and welcome to Cooking in Maya. I'm Flor and this is my special guest, Jessie. Hi, Jessie.
Hi, Flor.
Today we will be making quesadillas and salsa the Mayan way. To make the quesadillas, we need the tortillas, right? So we already learned how to make the tortillas in a previous show. I'm going to teach you. This is what it looks like. And we're going to slice the cheese first. Okay. That's the first step.
What kind of cheese is it?
The name of this cheese is manchego cheese. You can normally get this cheese in any grocery store. Go to the Hispanic aisle and you will find the manchego cheese. You can also use Oaxaca cheese, and you can find Oaxaca cheese at the dairy section of the grocery store. So we're gonna make some slices.
How are these?
These are good. Okay. If you cut them a little bit thinner, that would be even better because the cheese can melt faster. Now that the cheese is already cut, we're gonna put some slices on top of the tortilla, and we're not gonna cover it with another tortilla. We're going to actually fold it because this is how the Mayan people in Mexico do it. They fold it, and then we go to the pan that should be hot. Now we're gonna put the quesadilla in the pan, and we're gonna kind of hold it with a spatula so it will stay, and we're gonna wait until the cheese melts.
About how high should your stove be set to?
I would do it in a medium hot.
Okay.
And wait for about 2-3 minutes. At this point, you will flip it over. You can do it with your bare hands or using the spatula. Okay, now that we are done with our quesadillas, it's time for our salsa. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna need our blender, which I'm going to just set here for a minute. We're gonna need some tomatoes, okay, the regular tomatoes or any kind you want. We need some onions and cilantro. Okay, so we are using 4 tomatoes here. We're just going to cut the ends like this. We don't want this in our salsa, these parts of the tomato. And we are going to use cut it in 4 or 6. Okay, ready, Jessie?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. You can put it here, Jessie.
Okay.
Sometimes we have salsas in Mexico that are green color because we use a green tomato. And we can also add some avocado.
That's my favorite.
Oh, I love avocado salsa and the green tomato. But this time we're going to use just the red one. Okay, here we go. With the cilantro, we are kind of chop it a little bit, but we can, it's up to you. We can either chop it or just take 3 pieces apart and put it like that because everything is going to be blended.
Okay.
So we can do the cilantro and you can do the onion. The onion is going to be just a slice, like just peel off the bad part. This is not good. Okay, yeah, just put it in there. Okay. Since the tomato already has some water in it, we might not need it. It depends on how many tomatoes you use. But it seems like this is not going to be enough water to blend it. So we're going to add just a little bit,
okay,
so the tomatoes will not get stuck when they get blended. Also, we're going to add some salt. I kind of use my hand to measure, maybe like a teaspoon of salt, and put it in here. And then we're gonna blend.
What speed should be blended on?
Well, it depends. Like if you want it chunky, you're gonna use a lower speed. Okay. But if you want it very well blended, you will use a higher speed.
Okay.
So let's use this one for now. In this case, I want it very well liquefied.
Okay.
Very well blended. I don't want it chunky. So. Okay. We're going to use our container to pour the salsa. And that's it. It has like a greener color because of the cilantro.
Okay.
But if you want it less green and more red, you add more tomatoes and less cilantro.
Okay.
Always remember that the cilantro will give it color. Tomato will give it color. So just remember and keep that in mind. Okay, let's clean up. Let's put everything away because we are almost ready to put our quesadillas in the plate.
Okay.
So let's bring the plate. And let's put the quesadillas. You can put them in.
Okay.
Like kind of like put three on them, facing that direction, like this. And then we are just going to spread the salsa. You want me to spread it? And sometimes what we also do is that we use a cream. It's milk cream that comes in a can, and you can buy it anywhere in the stores. And you just spread it all over the quesadilla.
Okay.
And it gives it a really good taste. So now it's time to try the quesadilla. So let me just cut a little bit. Cut it in half. You can have your part. Let's try it.
So good.
It is very good.